CBSE Chapter 2 Polynomials. So first of all, we will see what is the definition of polynomials. So polynomials are an expression of more than two algebraic terms. Okay, so when we write polynomials, so we can say that these are algebraic terms which can be written in more than two. So let us take some example to make it more clear. So let us take some examples of polynomial. If I write 11x cube plus 4x, then 14x4 plus 15x raised to the power 3, then x square plus 1, this is also a polynomial. 12a plus 5, then b cube plus b square minus 2b. So all these are examples of polynomials. So we can clearly see, as we have discussed about its definition, that it is an expression of more than two algebraic terms. Now another term is degree. Degree means the highest power. Degree means the highest power. So now in example number 1, we will see that what is the degree of this polynomial. Okay, so now in this polynomial 11x cube plus 4x, in this the highest degree is 3, highest power is 3, so its degree will be 3. Now in the second example, that is 14x raised to the power 4 plus 15x raised to the power 3 plus x square plus 1, in this the highest power is 4, so degree of this polynomial will be 4. So same as it is in the third example, we have 12a plus 5, in this degree of a is 1 and degree of 5 is also 1. Okay, so its degree will be 1 only. So degree means the highest power. Next we will see different types of polynomials which are there in our syllabus of class 10th. One is linear polynomial. So linear polynomial are those polynomials which are having degree 1, polynomials of degree 1. Okay, that means highest power 1. Now see some example. Y minus 2, a plus 4, x plus 10. So all these are having degree 1, highest power is 1, so their degree will be 1. Then next is quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomials are those polynomials which are of the degree 2, that means their highest power is 2. Now let's see some examples. X square plus 10, then 4x square minus 20, y square plus 2y minus 5. So all these are examples of quadratic polynomial. The word quadrate means square, that means power 2, or we can say highest power 2 and degree 2. So here in this example the power of x is 2, that means this is the highest power and that will be the degree. Here 4x square, this is the degree, and here we have in the third example y square. So degree of this polynomial will be 2. Next we have is cubic polynomial. So cubic polynomials are those polynomials which are of the degree 3. Now look at some example. Y cube minus 2y square plus 5y minus 2. So now in this example the highest power is 3, so degree will be 3 of this polynomial. So this will be a cubic polynomial having degree 3. Now next we will study about 0 of a polynomial. So 0 of a polynomial is that number when we put that number in the polynomial itself. So if we will get answer as 0, so that will be the 0 of a polynomial. I know the definition may be a bit confusing, so we will see one example to understand this. So we will take one example. Let us take x square minus 3x minus 4. Okay, so in this question whatever value we are going to put, if our answer comes 0, then that value will be the 0 of this polynomial. Now let us put 1 in place of x. So we will get 1 square minus 3 into 1 minus 4. So 1 minus 3 minus 4, that will be 1 minus 7 equal to minus 6. So this is not equal to 0. So that means 1 is not a 0 of this polynomial. Now let us put minus 1 in place of x. So we will get minus 1 square minus 3x, minus 1 minus 4. So minus 1 square is 1 minus plus 3 minus 4, then 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. So that means when we put minus 1 in place of x, then we are getting 0. So that means minus 1 is a 0 of the polynomial x square minus 3x minus 4. Okay, so if we have to find out 0 of a quadratic, first of all we will learn to find out 0 of a linear polynomial. Okay, so which is of the form ax plus b. Okay, so that will be equal to minus b by a. So 0 of the polynomial will be equal to minus b by a. Let us check. If we have a number 2x plus 5 and we will put this number equal to 0, so 2x will be equal to minus 5 and x will be equal to minus 5 by 2. Now we will see our formula according to the example. Now here a is 2 and b is 5. So according to the formula we have to say minus b by a. So we will be getting 0 as minus 5 by 2. So this was our formula, that to find out 0 of a linear polynomial we can directly apply minus b by a, where we are having the equation as ax plus b. So constant value we can say that minus of constant term upon coefficient of x. You can write it as like this, that 0 of a linear polynomial is equal to minus of constant term upon coefficient of x. Okay, now we will study about geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. So that means that we are going to study the zeros of a polynomial through graphical method. Now let us take one example. Let us take any polynomial 2x plus 3. So as we have graph in x-axis and y-axis, so we will put this equal to y. Now we will find out some points so that we can represent it on the graph. So if we will put value of x as -2, we will get value of y -1, and if we put value of x as 2, we will get value of y 7. Okay, so now we have these 2 points, as we can see here on the graph also. This is minus 2,7 and this is -2 -1. Now after plotting these points on the graph, we will join these points. Now suppose this is point A. This is point A where this line segment is intersecting x-axis. Okay, now at this point value of y is 0. At this point value of y is 0. So this point at x-axis is -3/2. At this point value of y is 0. Okay, so this will be the only point when we will put value of x as -3/2 and we will get it equal to 0. So this will be the 0 of the polynomial. So -3/2 will be the 0 of the polynomial. Now let us see how. If we will put -3/2 in place of x, and if we are getting the resultant as 0, then we are verifying the given question. So 2 in place of x, we will write 3/2 plus 3. We will cancel out 2/2, then -3 plus 3 will be equal to 0. So that means -3/2 is the 0 of the given polynomial. So linear equation cuts the x-axis once only, and we are having only one value for linear equation. Now we will do for quadratic equation. So we will take one example for quadratic polynomial. Let us take one example for quadratic polynomial. So that is y is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. So now we will find out some points so that we can plot these points on the axis. So if we will put value of x as -2, we will get value of y 6. So these are some values that you can also verify by putting the values of x in the given polynomial, and you will get the same values which I am writing in the y axis. Okay, so these are some values. Now as I have told you, the value when we are getting y axis 0, the value of y we are getting 0, that will be the coordinate for the zeros. Okay, now we are dealing with coordinate quadratic polynomial, so there will be 2 zeros. As we can clearly see here, we are having -1, 0. Here value of y is 0 and another point is 4, 0. So these are the 2 points which will be the zeros of the given polynomial. We have plenty of points for this quadratic polynomial, but there will be only 2 zeros, because in only these 2 cases we are getting value of y as 0. So when we will put x equal to -1 and when we will put x equal to 4, only in these 2 cases we will get value of y 0. Okay, so that means these 2 are the zeros of the given polynomial, as we can see in the graph also. See, this is point A and this is point B. Here these are the 2 points when the line is crossing x-axis. So as I have told you, we are studying quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomials have 2 zeros. So it will cross the x-axis twice. So the point where this line will cross x-axis, that point will be the zeros.